Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Wednesday, March 4th. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. We have my gorgeous moon and my icy chili. Hey, ladies.
What's up,
Hey.
Pisces? Loading, baby.
Pisces season is
Okay.
here. And I know I slander Pisces men all the time and will continue to do so, but the whole time the gagger is my moon is in Pisces. So it's all good. But yeah, it's just like what they talk about Method Man all the time. I like to think of him as the king of Pisces. But every time y'all be thirsting over him, I'd be like, y'all play around with that Pisces man if you want to. I'll be over here where it's safe.
But the women are so cool.
They
Oh,
are.
most definitely. The women are, I love the women. So, yes, and what I also love, honey, is hot tea, and I think we got a lot of it. So let's just go ahead and jump in.
Tea time.
Yes, and I'm going to start off with someone that y'all do not want to hear about. It's not Diddy, but it is Ray J
Hmm.
One
and
of the
Ray J's
terrible,
mom.
terrible threes.
Well, this is the who came from Ray J, who came from her womb, Miss Sonya Norwood, honey. Y'all should see where it says here by way of all hip hop. Ray J's mom, Sonya Norwood, confirms singer's serious heart problems and shortened lifespan. So he done got his mama to confirm what he's been saying. Well, Ray J received devastating news from doctors after what started as a routine hospital visit turned into a life-threatening medical emergency. Sonya Norwood, mother of the singer and Brandy, opened up about her son's serious heart condition in an emotional video update that revealed the terrifying reality behind his recent health crisis. The medical scare began on January 6th of 2026 when Ray J was hospitalized in Las Vegas for what everyone initially believed was pneumonia. The 44-year-old entertainer had battled the same respiratory infection just months earlier in November, making the recurrence seem manageable. Ray J reassured his worried mother during their phone conversation, telling her, "Mom, is probably nothing. It's just probably remnants from the old pneumonia because maybe I didn't take all of my medicine and it's just back." When Sonia expressed concern about traveling from Los Angeles to see him, Ray J remained optimistic about his condition. He told his mother, "No, just wait. They're probably going to give me a test, give me some antibiotics, and then I'll probably come home." However, the situation quickly deteriorated when doctors decided to keep him overnight for additional testing and observation. Sonia and her husband immediately flew to Las Vegas after learning Ray J wouldn't be released as expected. They found the singer in the emergency room experiencing severe chest pain, barely able to move, and wrapped in a hoodie because he felt cold. The medical team conducted extensive testing, including liver function tests, before performing and if I've mispronounced this, forgive me, but angiogram, is that what it's called, Chili?
Angiogram, baby.
Ah, yay, thank you. They performed an angiogram that revealed the shocking truth about his condition. The angiogram results delivered devastating news that changed everything for the Norwood family. Sonia explained that doctors discovered Ray J's heart was functioning at dangerously low levels, with blood pumping 15 to 20% blood flow was 15 to 20 to his heart. It says the medical team diagnosed him with cardiomyopathy, a serious heart disease that weakens the heart's muscles' ability to pump blood effectively. The gravity of that diagnosis became clear when Sonia recalled the doctor's repeated warnings about the severity of his condition. Medical experts explained that cardiomyopathy can develop from various factors, including stress, infections, and underlying health conditions. Ray J's recent legal troubles and mounting financial pressure may have contributed to the development of his heart condition, as chronic stress can significantly impact cardiovascular health. However, Ray admitted that taking massive amounts of pills, liquor, and other hard drugs was the cause of his heart problems. The diagnosis explains why Ray J has been performing while wearing a heart monitor during recent appearances. That was stolen, by the way, and could possibly be why blood was streaming from his eye as he performed. Mm-mm. So after his mama got into it, do we believe it a little more, or are we still kind of like, hmm?
Mm-mm. Send Brandy out there for me to believe it. She's the only one that, if she say it, then I'm like, okay, we ain't playing. But you
Uh,
out here singing with your heart performing at 15 to 20%. all it takes all the energy to sing, and that and that's just what you choosing to do.
It
You
might be
should be
why
going to go see your kids.
it might be why he looks so puffy because he's retaining fluid because his heart is not pumping at full capacity now. It could be true because he look a little on the puffy side to me.
I
So
mean, it
that might
could
not
be.
be weight gain. You know what I'm saying? It could be true. Um, Time will definitely tell. But I think his manager is really playing a dangerous game, making him perform with this condition. You
Mhm.
wearing a whole monitor and bleeding from your eyes. I mean, this is a little ridiculous to me, and how a person could do those things to your client is beyond the pale. Like, how is this happening? If this man is really this sick and you talking about
Exactly.
some fucking contract, it's like, what?
Exactly.
She said that, so what was her name? Melinda Santiago. She said the show must what? Go on. I don't give a damn if
Child
you.
pie.
She said the heart ain't beating at 0%, is it? Get your
If I
ass on stage.
if I had to
You
put
know
your
what?
coffin
Shut
in
up.
front of the crowd, you gonna perform like you gonna be there no matter what? Like, what the hell?
You
Hmm.
out here bleeding. You know, that's a health hazard. Like, what are we doing for real? Like, be fucking for real. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Hey,
Either he gonna have to
Shalonda.
drop dead, or Brandy gonna have to tell me yay or nay.
That's so horrible. I'm sorry.
It is,
Now,
but I
I,
mean,
I will say that Sonya's story, as I was reading it, it did sound probable. It sounded like that was something because men tend to like minimize what's going on, especially when it comes to talking with their mothers and stuff, because they don't want their mothers to worry, especially when they're in a different state. I'm guilty of this myself. So, and then she said, "Wait, you said you was going for a checkup. You was supposed to be out at this time, and you not out at this time. Oh hell's no, babe. We going to Vegas. Let's go."
I believe that Ray J get everything he learned from his mama, and the drama is the drama. I don't know. Until we bring Brandy out, I don't know if I believe anybody.
You know what, Moon? You might be on to something because especially with the stuff that we already know, like him being sick would kind of like make the courts be like, okay, well, maybe we can drop the restraining order that Princess Love have on you. I don't know if the courts work like that. I don't know. I'm just
I
guessing.
don't know, but it's got to either be Brandy or they daddy, somebody that don't be in the mix to
Mm-mm.
confirm this foolery. And then I'll be like, okay, well maybe he is sick.
No,
I guess.
I think we can count Brenda out. Don't you still got that ass blocked? Ooh, and we have
What?
Tommy saying, or the mortician. Oh my God.
I ain't even. I'm trying not to.
You are ashamed of yourself. Oh my God.
Look here. I don't look. If something does happen, I'm gonna feel bad. But also, I'm sorry. He played too much. He is the boy that cried wolf. So I don't know.
Yeah, I
Let
hear
the
you.
daddy come out, or Brandy, or both, and be like, y'all, it's true. He on death's door. Cause I don't know. I don't know. If my heart was only pumping at 15 to 20%, I'd be sitting my ass down some goddamn where and become see my kids and do what I need to do.
Mhm. I concur. Well,
I
that's
don't
that on
know.
that. I would certainly follow to see if and hope maybe one of them, the Brandy or the daddy, will come out and say something. I will definitely keep my eyes peeled and see.
Mhm.
Well, baby, what I'm certainly keeping my eyes peeled on in this whole Jeannie Mai and Anderson Park thing, baby, and that them dating rumors, honey. It got Anderson Park's ex-wife, honey, or I think it's still his wife because I think they're still technically married. I
He
believe.
was married?
Yeah, girl,
Oh, I
girl,
didn't know.
very married, honey. And
Oh, I
now,
had no clue.
Yes, and now that wife, she wants spousal support. So since you want to go up in another Asian box, boo, you better run me my money.
It's another Asian lady.
Jeannie Mai. And that's it.
No, 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 no. His wife
Oh,
is
yep.
Asian.
And
Ah.
her name is Jaylin.
Mm,
hmm and also, and if I need to confirm this, but I believe that Anderson is actually half Asian himself.
yes, he is.
Okay.
I did. I did find out about that. Yeah, good for him.
hmm Well, Anderson Park's divorce is starting to pick up movement, with his estranged wife requesting primary physical custody of their two kids and spousal support. The musician's estranged wife, Jay Lynn, filed legal docs in LA, obtained by TMZ earlier this week. Jay says she wants to share legal custody of their children, ages 9 and 13, but she wants primary physical custody, with Anderson getting secondary physical custody and visitation. She's also requesting spousal support and wants to terminate the court's ability to award such support to Anderson. She checked the box for irreconcilable differences as the reason their marriage needs to end. The pair tied the knot in November of 2010, just weeks before welcoming their eldest child. She wrote TBD in the court docs for their separation date, which Anderson also did when he filed in 2024.
Mm.
Notably, neither Anderson nor Jay seemed worried about moving forward with their divorce quickly as it sat still in the court system. Though the new movement comes as the Leave the Door Open hitmaker is rumored to be dating Jeannie Mai. We caught her heading into Anderson's Jazz Speakeasy restaurant and bar, Andy's in Hollywood 2 weeks ago, and she stayed mum about their rumored romance. Though we did see them appear to be getting close inside. The sighting came just weeks after they were seen cuddled up at Andy's looking very much like a couple. Whatever they have going on, they're clearly trying to keep it on the DL. Well, it didn't work, Anderson, because Jalen is coming for that Bob wig, honey. She said, "Give me that shit, nigga. Give me my money and the
As
wig. Give me the wig,
as
nigga."
much as he played, I did not know that he had a whole wife and kids.
hmm
I just did not know that. And
Out here,
maybe I didn't
sl-
care.
girl, he was out here slinging it, honey. Out there smiling in your face, girl. You don't know what that smile will do to you, honey. Out here smiling, little him and Mariah Carey, girl, smiling, allegedly, allegedly. But listen, I heard play this song from her latest album. All that harmony and that beautiful harmony background. I was like, they fucking. They fucking. Allegedly.
You know what, bad.
Play this song by yourself. It's cute. It's cute. They fucking. So yep, that's that on that. And Jalen says, run me my money. So I will definitely follow this, but I do find it really interesting, the timing because they did have it, sitting just in the courts, just letting it collect dust. But now because of these new dating rumors, that's when she wants to, pick the motion back up. So hey, mm-mm,
See, let's put an end to this mess.
mm-hmm. So yeah, Anderson, can you please retire that damn wig? I know, like it was funny
Please.
for a moment, but
Did you
get
just
rid
see
of
a
it.
new one with the Asian lady that was in traffic?
Yes, and I laughed. It was funny, but okay, enough, enough, honey. Well, that is that on that girl. Let's talk about Supercell. Now, I think as far as the show itself, only maybe like two people in the room have watched, myself and Hammy. But there was an actor who ironically played a character by the name of Crazy in the show. He was like the villain in the show. Child, that ass is going away in that UK prison, honey. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Supercell actor rapper Gets sentenced to prison for fatal UK hit and run. Girl, it's bad, y'all. So rapper and Supercell actor Gets has been sentenced to 12 years in prison for a hit and run collision that killed a student in England last year. According to Deadline, Getz pled guilty to causing Yabin Tamang's death and to one count of dangerous driving prior to the tragic car crash. After Getz finishes his stint, he still won't be able to drive for some time. His driving privileges have been revoked for 17 years. Getz, whose real name is Justin Clark Samuel, reportedly consumed alcohol before getting behind the wheel on October 18th last year and colliding with Tamang, a 20-year-old Nepalese student, at 60 miles per hour on a residential road in Ilford in East London. After the catastrophic collision, Getz reportedly continued home and was arrested the next day. Tamang died 2 days after the incident. Mm-mm. Ass got drunk, collided into that student, and then took his ass home like nothing happened.
Oh my
Crazy.
God. But
And ironically, that's his name on the show. Crazy.
and you know what? They have stricter laws than us because one offense. You can't have your license for 17 years. And how many years he got in jail?
10.
Off you. Good. Raggedy ass. Stupid.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, he got 12 years in prison. I'm sorry, 12 years in prison and 17 years no license. Hmm. Super. And I wonder if that's like after the prison sentence. Like, is that 12 years after? Oh, excuse me, 17 years after he served the 12 years that he can't drive, or is that like all?
Probably. What
Yeah.
would be the point of it mostly being under his jail? Because he can't drive there either. So I would assume it would start after. But who knows?
Yeah. But you are absolutely right, Moon. They certainly do have much stricter laws when it comes to drinking and driving over across the pond because somebody even made comments here. Like I've seen a bunch of comments say, oh, if he was over here, he probably would have got a couple of years. Or if he was over here, he would have gotten a slap on the wrist. And so, which unfortunately it seems to be very true. Unless I mean what, unless you do it what 3 times, then that's when they say, oh, okay, this is a problem now. Instead of the first time, the people over across the pond, no bitch. One is enough. Get your ass out of here and no license for 17 years. I can't say that I'm mad at it. To be honest, when I tell you that's like one of the most, I think, in my opinion, is one of the most lowbrow things a person can do with the information that we have about drinking and driving at this day and age. Like it's like really, and then the resources that are available to you, so you won't have to drink and drive, such as an Uber or a Lyft or now these damn Waymos, honey. Now, you won't catch me in a motherfucking Waymo, but they have them. So, girl. Anywho, but Supercell fans, don't you worry, baby. We are getting that season 2. And y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Supercell in production as star actor gets sentenced to 12 years in prison. Hmm. So
How
just like
that
Melinda
happen?
Santiago said, the show must go on. Yes, honey, I can't wait to see it. But the fans have been waiting a long ass time, and I'm happy to hear this. But season 2 is on the way. So this story starts off. Rapper Getz is headed to prison for a long stretch, but a new season of Supercell, a show which he starred, is still on the way, though Netflix is being tight-lipped about the production. Netflix confirmed to us production is underway for the popular British superhero series, but refused to shine a light on what impact, if any, the development has on the show. Um, and that's a good question because in Supercell, Getz played the brutal villain Craig, aka Crazy, whose fate was left somewhat ambiguous at the end of the first season. Season one of the show was a hit, with over 33 million hours of the program viewed in the first 3 days when it was released in June of 2024. So, and I'm gonna just stop there because the story ends with talking about Getz's prison and 12 years in prison, which we just went over. So, but yeah, season 2 is coming back. Let me do a applause for that. I am so excited. That was I know we had to wait. Damn, seemed like 84 years, but it's coming. And I tell you that just it better be more than 6 episodes. I know that much is real. Hmm. Well, that's that on that. And if you haven't watched, I would highly recommend. All right, what we got next? Oh, girl, this story here, honey. I, w- I'm just, I don't even know where to begin, honey. But Portia Williams and Simon Gabardia. This story is probably one of the most crazy stories I have read all morning. Y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Portia Williams slams ex-husband Simon Gabardio's deceptive tactics in erectile dysfunction battle.
Uh,
Yes, you read that headline just right.
uh, uh,
Girl. Well, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star Portia Williams called out her ex-husband Simon Gabardio's deceptive practices as she continues to fight him in court, TMZ has learned. According to court docs obtained by TMZ, Portia scoffed at Simon's effort to dismiss his own defamation lawsuit filed against her. As we previously reported, Simon sued the Bravo star in November of 2024 over a series of social media posts she made about erectile dysfunction. The businessman claimed Portia made it appear he was the one suffering from the health issues, which he claimed cost him business and caused him emotional distress. On top of that, Simon claimed he did not suffer from erectile dysfunction. Portia and her legal team denied all claims of wrongdoing, insisting her post did not refer to anyone in particular, including her ex. She said she cannot be liable for posting about a problem that many of her followers suffer from. On January 23rd, Simon filed docs asking for his lawsuit to be dismissed. The businessman, who was reportedly deported from America in 2025, says his immigration issues make it difficult for him to be in court for the trial. A couple of days later, Portia argued the case should be thrown out, but not before Simon is ordered to pay her legal bills associated with the case. She claims Simon dragged out the case and failed to turn over information. Portia says she had been forced to spend money and time on this case. In the filing, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star points out that her ex was deported after the court found he used deceptive practices to fraudulently enter the United States. She said his deceptive tactics included lying about his identity as well as failing to disclose his three previous convictions in order to sneak back in to America. The court has yet to rule on Portia's request for fees. So, and I have to say, Portia Williams probably most definitely was trying to shade Simon with those erectile dysfunction posts. But I mean, did she say his name in any of them? Nope. So you can't. I mean, this look, you a businessman. You know how litigious America is. You've been trying to get back here for the longest with your Trump supporting ass.
Well,
Personally,
he
I hope
told
he
on himself.
brought it on himself.
Well, I said he told on himself
Oh
because
yeah,
we didn't have to know that.
yeah, whole thing. You know,
Hopefully,
eat more vegetables. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. Because I thought, when it came to Nigerian men, I thought, or maybe is that just a stereotype? Because I heard all that
that's a
food they be
stereotype.
eating, honey, and that
That's a
jollof rice.
stereotype.
Oh, okay. Oh,
what I want to know is what your dick got to do with your businesses. How
Nothing.
are you losing business because you're? I'm trying to make the correlation here. Like, how that happened?
they probably like, how he gonna run a business when he can't even keep his dick hard?
I
Girl,
mean,
back.
what? How does that affect your business?
Mm-hmm. But then I'll
Is
be
his
right to
business
sell.
porn? Like, is he in a porn business? I don't think he is. Look, we have a comment. Can't fuck his clients. Oop, wake that up.
Well, I mean, if I
Mm-mm.
guess if that's your business, but that's not making sense to me.
Nothing this man does makes sense. No, I like this is the craziest story. I'm like, what is happening? Okay.
He just mad he got scammed. He thought he was the scammer. He got scammed.
Well, that's that on that, honey. Oh, Chili, we have an update about Quentin Aaron. And this story doesn't say, well, I mean, it mentions her, but it doesn't talk too much about Margarita. But anytime I want to get to talk about Margarita, hey, Margarita girl, sorry, the story ain't too much about you. But we have an update on Quentin Aaron. And you should see where it says here by way of TMZ. Quentin Aaron gives health update after stroke, speaking again after tubes removed. So it looks like he's doing well. So Quentin Aaron is sharing a huge health win after his terrifying spinal stroke early this year, telling TMZ doctors have removed his tracheal tube and they are already talking about moving him out of the ICU. The Blind Side says with the tube gone, is full steam ahead. He's back to talking, sipping his favorite juices, and even practicing his singing again, all alongside preaching his new mantra: stronger, better than ever. Quentin also touched on the messy spiritual wedding drama he's been wrapped up in, saying he's now been off life support for a while. He's looking forward to being a single man and focusing on his goals without the added stress. Added stress, excuse me. He tells us surviving this ordeal feels like God handed him a brand new lease on life. And after leaning on his family and close friends, he's been able to cut ties with people who no longer serve him. As he keeps grinding through recovery, Quentin says he's still raising money to cover long term medical costs through his official GoFundMe, which also while also sorting out beneficiary issues tied to a separate organization created page. Right now, his main fundraiser is aiming for $14,000, a crucial boost to help his comeback on track. And if I go to the GoFundMe page as of right now, it says a total of $1,050 has been raised of that $14,000 goal. So, yeah, that's that on that. But look at them teeth, honey. I don't know why they be going to the, yeah. Let me just start off by saying I am so glad to see he's doing well. I'm so glad to see he's making progress. The tracheal tube is out, and he will be moved out of the ICU soon. But girl, did you have to go to the dentist and say, "Give me the biggest teeth y'all got available"? Do y'all see this thumbnail, honey? All I see is teeth, honey. Teeth. I'm scared he about to come through here and bite us, all of us, in one bite. But I'm so glad to see he's doing well. Mhm. Why y'all do that, honey? I have nothing against veneers at all, but why y'all go in there and get the biggest teeth they got available? Like you want your teeth to I free will, right? That's the American free will. Love it. Oh, another health update, y'all. Corrupt. Remember, we last heard about him. He wasn't doing too well, and Dash Dillinger kind of told us, like, please pray for my brother. He's suffering from some serious health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still don't know what the serious health issues are, but what we do know, he's home from the hospital after battling those serious health issues. So he's recovering at home. So this TMZ starts off, rap icon Corrupt is out of the hospital, TMZ has learned. Sources tell us Corrupt was released from the hospital a couple of weeks ago after spending several weeks being treated for some serious health issues. Corrupt's wife and manager, Lisa Lily Brown, posted a pic of herself with the Dog Pound chief, writing, "Home is where the heart is. Life is not about rough roads, it's about the resilience." During Corrupt's illness, Daz Dillinger, the other half of his rap duo, shouted him out, asking fans to wish Corrupt a speedy recovery. He wrote, "God said we shall live and not die. I need everybody to hit Corrupt and let them know that we love him from his little brother Daz. Looks like all the well wishes have worked. Welcome home, Corrupt." And let me share my screen and y'all can see the picture of him and his wife, Lily. So here it is. And she said, "Home is where the heart is. Life is not about the tough roads, it's about the resilience." So, and she made sure to make sure he wore them shades so we can't see them eyes, honey. But I'm
They
happy.
probably yellow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
But
I back in the day, I used to think he was so cute. He did not age well.
mm, and that's look, and that's how you know I think he fine, honey, because look, I think he aged just into my type. But unfortunately, he's married.
I'm at work. Please don't. I almost yelped. Oh my God. Hammy, get him.
Hammy, don't you dare yuck my yawn.
Hammock, get him.
But yes, happy to hear that icon. TMZ, they had it right. They said rap icon, honey, and they mean that, and they're absolutely right. But happy to hear he's home. Um, I wish I knew a little bit more about what the serious health issues are, but I'm sure they're keeping it private for a reason. So that's that on that. Child, Tyler Perry, honey. Oh, yeah, this bitch. I'm sorry. Before I talk about Tyler Perry, this bitch in the chat trying to read me, honey. So they stop bringing up them being married. They never stopped you before. How dare you? That's how rumors get started, huh? Ladies, you can trust me around your husbands. Don't listen to Hammy. Anywho, but Tyler Perry said, honey, stop trying to grab him for money. So y'all remember we talked about him in that case with one of his actors, Mario Rodriguez. Well, TMZ reports, you see where it says here, Tyler Perry calls Mario Rodriguez's sexual assault allegations a shakedown. So Tyler Perry wants the latest sexual assault and battery lawsuit against him dismissed because he says the whole thing is just a $77 million money grab. In court papers obtained by TMZ, Perry calls claims that he made unwanted advances towards model and actor Mario Rodriguez outlandish falsehoods that have no biases in fact or law and no merit. According to the docs, Mario repeatedly turned Perry into his personal piggy bank after Perry gave him a very minor role in a single film. The paper alleged Mario begged for financial assistance for his car, apartment, medical services, and unpaid bills. Perry alleges when he stopped being Mario's golden goose, that's when Mario began to spin a false tale that the two had a non-consensual relationship. We previously reported on alleged texts between Mario and Perry that appeared to show Mario requesting money from Perry for a health issue. Remember, Mario claims he first connected with Perry in 2015 after a gym trainer approached him and told him Perry wanted to meet him. Mario later appeared with Perry in Boo, a Madea Halloween, and Mario says after they concluded filming, Perry aggressively pursued him and inappropriately groped him at one point. Perry denies this and wants Mario's complaint dismissed, and for Mario to be awarded nothing. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, I'd want it dismissed too, but no, it's not gonna be.
Okay. I mean, and I just kind of find the response very interesting. Oh, I'm his gold is good. So I feel like he kind of knew what I'm getting from this, and I could be wrong, but what I'm getting for this, like Tyler Perry knew that he was this guy's sugar daddy. And he kind of was feeling away about that. It was good until it wasn't. He started feeling away about that. And then when he stopped sending that money, I mean, because I'm looking at this as two things can be true.
I
But
felt
then again, I don't
when you
I'm
read it
definitely
like
gonna
that.
follow this.
When you read it like that, I read it as um him confirming that I do, I do go that way, and this is what like maybe he didn't realize that, but that's what it gave. Like when he was messing around, now he's trying to do too much. I feel like that's what that was giving. Could be
You're
wrong
right.
though.
Because
I
and
mean,
it's words that he was. I gave him a small role in a minor film. His like look at the words they have. Golden Goose, Mario's Golden Goose.
oh,
Um, and then remember the text messages we showed.
well, how do you become a golden goose when you get somebody a small role? Now it's starting to sound a little intimate. I'm like, are you confirming, sir? Well, the suspicions of the world?
We have a comment saying Medea needs to keep her penis and her hands to herself.
Well, I will say that guy is giving one of those. He's giving me '90s Puerto Rican and black, or like Puerto Rican New Yorker. I don't know. And they was always cute in the '90s. I don't know. That's what he's giving now. I can
Mhm.
see why he hit on him.
Listen, as someone
Anybody
who
with an
had
emotion.
a sugar daddy before, honey, this is what these messages are giving. And you see how this is one because this is when Tyler's team actually released a screenshot of these messages. I think they were I think back then he was kind of trying to prove or say without saying, yeah, this was like this was a relationship or whatever, like a more than friendship. What I'm getting, a friend with benefit, if you will. Um, and just kind of look where it starts. Just know that I love you and I thank you for everything. I appreciate you to the moon. You got my Mexican ass. I don't make sure he mentioned that ass, and just so you know. Anywho, you got my Mexican ass out of a lot of a bad place, and I just want to tell you thank you. I can't buy you anything, but I just want to tell you that your boy right here appreciates you more than anything. Straight from my heart, bro. Nothing I wouldn't do for you, man. Anyways, enjoy your time, and I hope to see you again soon. And this was during Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Yep, you've been through it. I'm glad you're doing well. You don't have to give me a thing or pay me a thing. I'm just glad you're good. Um, I'm still going through it, but you know me, man. I'm a survivor, just like you. And just like you are. And I'm glad you're my friend. And I love you, bro. Respectfully. And then I think wasn't there another? Yep, this one here. When he was telling the message we read about him telling him about all his health problems. Now, I personally would not like if I'm working a job and this is and I certainly haven't had like a speaking role in a major film like Boo Medea Halloween movie, but I have been on sets and I just couldn't imagine myself as an actor like you know what I'm saying? Like, because if this is a professional relationship, like Mr. Rodriguez is trying to allege, this looks like you are trying to get very personal with Tyler. This looks like you almost like you're telling a sugar daddy your issues that he needs to help you with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could be wrong, but I'm just saying a lot of these messages and the language in this looks very familiar from a previous life Auntie used
Hmm.
to live. So,
No, it does. I mean, that's what it sounds like. Like, it does. I don't know, like it was more of a relationship.
mhm.
You got this type of level of contact with Tyler that most people don't have from one little role. It's not even like a major role.
And listen, like hands on, and I'm speaking as again, I know people too. I'm not gonna like bring their names into it, but y'all, I'll say it off the record when we're not recording. But an actor that I know personally that's been in multiple Tyler Perry productions, and anytime that this person is and I'm gonna just keep it real. This person is if Tyler Perry has a type, this person that I'm talking about very much fits that type. However, this person is very married, very devoted father, devoted husband, and all of that. So, but he always speaks highly of Tyler Perry and stuff. And but it seems like he really doesn't even have that type of access to him to kind of like text him and say, "Oh, I need help with my car," or "I got this dentist bill." Or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just this is I don't know.
Yes, to be such a low level to have that type of access to Tyler Perry as a texting convert, like we going back and forth.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So I will continue to follow this, follow the story, and follow the case. Especially since Marie, honey. Shout out to Marie for giving a bitch a site, honey, where I can follow the cases. Girl, I can search anything up in that motherfucker, honey. Because Pacer was actually a little bit difficult to use, but the site that Marie suggested, girl, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that's that on that, honey. Again, I will continue to follow this. Another story, well, I guess I start because we even though y'all really didn't know who this person was, I think the only person who realized who he or recognized him was Quinn at the time, but James Marsters, the one who we talked about that played in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who is divorcing that wife that's like 23 years younger than him.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, baby, she said, "Run me my money." And you see where it says here that this story is a little funny because he actually been running money since like 2021. But you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Buffy star James Marsters has paid ex-wife thousands in spousal support. We have a comment saying, "Have mercy, jump scare." I'm sorry, y'all. Well, James Marsters has been paying his ex-wife Patricia Jasmine Rahman thousands in spousal support for nearly 5 years, but it appears the monthly payments will end soon. According to the divorce judgment, the veteran actor agreed to pay a base payment of $4,000 every month to Rahman beginning August 1st of 2021, which is set to continue until either one of them dies, Rahman remarries, or June 1st of 2026, whichever comes first. In addition, if Marster's yearly income was to exceed a certain threshold in any year, the star would have to make an additional payment to Rahman according to the deal. The two also had community property listed in the documents, including a home, some cars, and money in a few accounts, which they split up. We broke the story. Marsters and Rahman finalized their divorce last month and became legally single on March 3rd. She filed to divorce him way back in 2021 after about 10 years of marriage. The two shared no minor children, and this was Marsters' second marriage. Mm-mm. Let's see. Met James Marsters during his Buffy times because we interviewed him for a celeb live chat, and was surprised with his regular American accent. Did he build a career after Buffy? Yeah, he did. And in fact, because I wasn't a Buffy watcher, but I recognized him from the show, The Runaways. That was a Marvel show that was on Hulu. I thought I liked his role in that show. So, but yeah, he did pretty well for himself. Yeah, and a lot of people were. I remember hearing about a lot of people were shocked to know that he was because he did British so well that a lot of people didn't know that he was American. So yeah, well, he
That's
paying
funny
those
because it's
American
never the
dollars,
reverse.
huh?
I said that's funny because it's usually the reverse.
Yep, yep. Well, he's surely paying those American dollars. That is until either one of them dies, Ramen remarries, or what was it, June June of this year, June 1st of this year.
Oh, well,
I
I'm
hope
sure
she's
June
stacking
1st
her bucks because June is not that far away.
So
is,
like
is coming to an end.
Patricia, girl, let me get $50. I know you got it, girl. So that's that on that, huh? So what do Quavo and Takeoff have in common? It ain't the fact that they both in the same rap group, honey. Believe it or not, it's actually the fact that they both owe their share of back taxes to the IRS. I don't know why these niggas be playing around with the IRS. But y'all should see where I just shared from TMZ, rapper Quavo hit with $3 million lien for unpaid taxes by IRS. Girl, won't we just talk? What was it, yesterday or the other day, honey? Don't play with the IRS because they don't play with you. Well, rapper Quavo allegedly failed to pay a massive seven-figure tax bill, and now the IRS has hit him with a massive lien over the unpaid amounts, TMZ has learned. According to docs filed in January, Uncle Sam hit Quavo, whose legal name is Quavius Marshall, with a federal tax lien for money they say he owed for 3 separate years. The IRS claims Quavo owes $915,660 for 2021, $887,486 for 2022, and $1,109,497.79 for 2023, bringing his total debt to $2,912,644.33. Girl, it's a lot of money. Well, the tax lien comes months after Offset, Quavo's Migos bandmate, paid off his own seven-figure tax debt with the IRS. In December of 2025, the IRS released the lien after saying the rapper owed $1,575,266.73 for the year of 2022. So to me, it just sounds like it's not that they don't have the money. It's just like maybe they are so busy they don't have the time or good, accountants in the in on a team or whatever. But
They can't have no. They're good accountants. Because why do I owe $3 million, especially at a time where I don't even generate as much money as I did?
yeah,
Mm. Y'all better stop playing with Uncle Sam.
millions of dollars. Like, girl, mm-mm.
They
But
sh- if the people group, they should have been paying their taxes because now, so you're not bringing in the revenue you used to. I know you're not.
mm,
Sound like they got the wrong accountants. What it sound like to me.
mhm.
Those kind of accountants cost money.
Yes, and then for the fact that like Takeoff was like we read about his debt here, but he immediately paid it off, like and paid it off before the year ended. So to me, that just said like I got the money, I guess want to pay it when I want to, or whatever. I don't know, but you better stop fucking around with them, baby. Internal Revenue Service do not play. We have a comment. That's the trap of music and sports. They may have handed them a ton of money, but they just they didn't put aside for taxes. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. That's that on that, honey. Well, speaking of money, I'm not sure if y'all want to skip this story or not. I have a feeling y'all might, but Bethany Frankel, um, her ex-husband is accusing her of pussyfooting in court. So you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Bethany Frankel allegedly dragging her feet in $2 million battle, ex-lawyer claims. Oops, so we have a comment in the chat. Yeah, skip. Are we skipping this story, team, or do y'all want to hear this?
You can. Okay.
Oh. Okay, well, there's that on that. We'll go ahead and skip Miss Frankel.
Skip it, skip it.
Yes. Well, these next two stories I won't be skipping simply because I don't know anything about these people that I'm going to be reading about, and I'm only reading about them to clip and put them on my social media. That is literally the only reason I'm reading because the people who interact and with my stuff on like the TikToks and the YouTubes and Instagrams seems to be a lot of men, men who like sports related shit. So I'm just y'all welcome because I don't know this shit. But thank y'all for your support. I appreciate the support from anywhere. But this story here from by way of TMZ, it tells us Kyler Murray pins goodbye note to Arizona Cardinals fans ahead of release. So Kyler Murray's time with the Arizona Cardinals is set to end a week from Wednesday as the team plans to release him at the start of the new league year. And the former first overall pick penned an emotional farewell to the city, apologizing for not bringing home a Super Bowl. The news broke on Tuesday that bearing a trade between now and next week, the team will release him once the clock strikes 4 p.m. Eastern Time on March 11th. Not long after it went public, Murray took to his Twitter account to thank everyone who showed him and his family love during his time with the organization. I want nothing more than to be the one to end the 77-year drought for this organization. I am sorry I failed us, Murray wrote. I wish this community and my brothers nothing but the best. I am no stranger to adversity. I am prepared for whatever's next. I trust in God and my work ethic. I truly believe my best ball is in front of me, and I look forward to proving it. His time in Arizona started off on a high note. Despite leading the league in sacks in his rookie season, he was named the AP Offensive Rookie of the Year for the 2019 season. The 28-year-old helped guide the team to a 7-0 start in 2021 before losing 5 of their next 7 into their only postseason appearance during his time in the Grand Canyon State, which ended in the wild card round with a 34-11 loss to the LA Rams. Health then became a sticking point for Murray, who only played one full season in the last 3 years. He threw for 20,460 yards with 121 touchdowns and 60 interceptions over the course of his 7 seasons. If he does hit the free agent market, he will be an intriguing name for teams looking for a quarterback. As of now, no potential suitors are known. So I don't. Does this mean he was a bad player? Because it said that he started off good, but
Maybe not. He didn't deliver, at least even in his numbers. I don't think he's necessarily a bad player, but he might have had a bad season, and they're just trying to do an overhaul. Could
yeah,
be. I
And
didn't.
ain't no way one player is apologizing for not winning the Super Bowl. I mean, it's a team sport, so
that's where
Quarterbacks
I'm at
tend
with
to
it, Chilla,
take
'cause
responsibility.
because I'm like, I know I don't watch football whatsoever, but I'm like, one person apologizing for the whole team and he being like feeling like he's responsible for it. Maybe there's a deeper story.
Quarterback. Quarterbacks usually
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
feel that type of responsibility.
Gotcha. See, this is why I appreciate y'all. See, because I wouldn't have known none of that shit. Okay. Well, that's that on that. Another story that I'm just gonna get through really quickly so I can clip it for social media because The Bold and the Beautiful actually still has a lot of fans as a soap opera. I know this because I see the tweets, and a lot of the Bold and the Beautiful fans are fans of Beyond the Gates. So shout out to them. But so I have this story here from TMZ. Bold and the Beautiful, Darren Brooks and Kelly Kruger divorced after 10 years of marriage. Girl.
Mm, mm.
Well, the Bold and the Beautiful stars, Darren Brooks and Kelly Kruger, are ending their marriage just shy of their 10-year anniversary, TMZ has learned. In their joint court filing obtained by TMZ, the couple listed the standard irreconcilable differences as the reason for the split. According to the papers filed in January, the couple have two children together, 6-year-old Everly and 4-year-old Gemma. Darren, who's 41, and Kelly, who's 43, reportedly met in 2010 when Kelly guest starred on Darren's college football sitcom Blue Mountain State. In a 2016 interview with Soaps.com, Darren said they quickly became friends, and for a good 3 to 6 months, she was telling me who to date. He added, "We were spending so much time together, and one day I just grabbed her head and I kissed her." They ended up working together again when Darren joined the Bold and the Beautiful in 2013. Kelly was cast the following year. So yeah. No. I know I feel like they probably wanted that whole Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos type of love, where they still, they met on the set of what was it, All My Children, ran off to get met, snuck and got married, honey. Wendy Williams broke that story at the time. And and look, they still are happy. I still like if I'm up that early when I'm not watching Sonya, or if Sonya's not on, then I'll probably, maybe watch a few minutes of Kelly and Mark. I
You
you
think
know,
they
and I
still happy? I mean, they do work together on a show. They can be unhappy as fuck.
I to be completely honest, I'm still surprised that it's when he took the job in the first place. I'm like, "Oh, is that a good idea?" Especially with, y'all are being empty nesters now, so now y'all got to see each other both at work and at home, and, there's no, like, children to distract the conversation and stuff like, so, but hey, but I love them together. But and also keep in mind, both of them are two very talented actors, so they probably miserable as fuck, but don't they do so good of pretending on TV that they happy that we believe them.
Right. I mean, they doing their job.
Yeah, but I definitely feel like she should before Mark. But I get why they chose him because he's really good at it, but I just feel like it's too much husband and wife and shit. They tried it with Nicole and Boris. It didn't, people don't want to see it on TV. But I guess, they love the
Well,
franchise with them so well, it's been working.
they've been working, and they said, give us our money. We are brands, and we got to get our money together. Okay?
Yeah. I really feel like she should have went with Keegan Michael Key. I felt like he would have did
I
baby.
think she didn't want not marry another person to leave again
Yeah.
because Michael leaving and then Ryan leaving. I think she was like, oh hell no, ain't nobody else leaving because this one ain't leaving no damn where.
Yeah. Somebody need to grab a we need more black men on daytime TV because right now who we got? Al Roker, Craig Melvin, Michael
I think that's
Strahan,
it.
and who else? That's
I
it.
don't know. The other one, he ran off and married a white woman that got busted. So yeah,
Oh, TJ Holmes. TJ Holmes. Yeah, but I don't think he on TV no more.
no, he not. I said the
Man,
other one ran off.
Oh yeah.
is he really a black man? I'm just saying.
Ooh, not we. Ooh, not chill, not chill, dragging it.
And I wish Quinn was here right now because I could just hear her voice skip with this next story. But y'all remember we've been talking about that rapper D Sav, the one who escaped from the police while in the hospital.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Girl, they finally
um,
caught that ass.
of course they did.
Well, of course, he was up here. You know, they go geolocate his ass. He up here posting videos and shit, dummy.
Silly self, silly. Well, you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, D Sav busted in France after being smuggling of Britain and taunting police. I don't know who the hell wrote this damn headline after being smuggling of Britain. Anyway, but I guess y'all know what they were trying to say. But rapper D-Sav is back in custody after French authorities tracked down the fugitive drill rapper in La Boussière last night. And if I mispronounced it, I'm so sorry. The 21-year-old artist had been running from UK deportation order since his dramatic February 15th hospital escape from Lewisham Hospital. DSAB's capture ended a 2-week international manhunt that saw him taunt police through social media while releasing new music from hiding. The original Farm Boys affiliate was scheduled for deportation to Ghana after serving time for knife point robberies that netted over $115,000 in cryptocurrency theft. Between June 2021 and January 2022, Bokai and three accomplices conducted a robbery spree across London using knives to force victims into handing over mobile phones and passcodes. The gang used stolen banking information to purchase top up cards, book taxis, and order takeaways to their own addresses, which ultimately led to their capture. French law enforcement worked with the Met Police and the National Crime Agency to locate DSAF. Investigators believed he was smuggled out of Britain in a lorry shortly after his second escape attempt from police custody. The rapper had previously fled from West Middlesex University Hospital just 5 days before his successful breakout. His first escape lasted only 1 day before recapture, but his second attempt proved more successful until last night's arrest. DSAB celebrated his freedom by posting Instagram videos to his nearly 1 million followers while smoking what appears to be cannabis. I just broke out of jail like Modi, he rapped, referencing the Netflix crime drama Top Boy character played by London rapper Dave. His social media taunts included direct insults toward Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer and British law enforcement. The fugitive rapper also released The Race while on the run, which featured AI generated British police cars chasing vehicles in the music video. Police are now searching for individuals who may have assisted DSAV's escape and subsequent smuggling operation to France. DSAV's deportation proceedings will resume once he returns to British custody next week. That is crazy. I know that was a lot, but that was crazy. Child. So then after he do his time in because I don't know how does British deportation work? Like, is he gonna do his time over there and then they're gonna send him back to Ghana? That's what it sounds like to me. So
Sound like they just gonna get rid of his ass. Don't they? Don't even want him in their prison.
they're like, why hold his ass? Because we gonna give him a third time to escape? No, get his ass on. Hilarious. Well, the Beckham family. While we over across the pond, honey, the Beckham family. Because it was Brooklyn's birthday. Well, I think today is Brooklyn's birthday, and even with all the beef going on, the parents seem to have wished him a happy birthday. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, David and Victoria Beckham wish estranged son Brooklyn a happy birthday. And I won't read the whole story. I'm just going to share my screen and look at the so we can see the posts that were shared on their Instagram. And you see David Beckham, he's 27 today. Happy birthday, Bust. We love you. Yeah. And he posted another one. And Victoria shows some love too. Happy 27th birthday, Brooklyn. I love you so much. Did I sound like Posh Posh saying it? I love you so much. Yes, honey,
They
but
trying to keep it cute, but yeah.
We see right through that, honey.
I say fuck them kids. But we gonna wish him happy birthday, but fuck them kids.
hmm Well, that's that on that, honey.
Yeah, it's not us, it's him. Yeah, okay, girl. Anyway.
Him and his wife, Nicola. I love the name Nicola. Not
You
Nicola,
know what?
Nicola.
I'm siding with the parents on this. Fuck these kids. His ass is a damn nepo baby. Mm.
Well, I have to say, baby, if my friends don't show up like Lily Allen's friends, honey, then throw them away. What, baby? Lily Allen ain't got to worry about no fake bitches in her circle. When I read this story, I said, you know what? I like this. So I have this link from TMZ here, and you all should see where it says woman linked to David Harbour asked to leave Lily Allen producers party. So y'all remember Lily and David Harbour were married and they divorced. And this lady, Morgan Causey, She tried, she attended. Well, matter of fact, let me just read the story. So, Morgan Causey, who was linked to Lily Allen's ex husband, David Harbour, late last year, was asked to leave a birthday bash for Lily's longtime producer, TMZ has learned. Sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Causey showed up February 20th to a party for producer Blue May at his home in Los Angeles' Beechwood Canyon, the very same house where Lily wrote and recorded her latest album, West End Girl. We're told Lily wasn't at the party, she was in London, but plenty of her close friends and collaborators were in attendance. Rita Ora was also there, as she was currently working on her album with May. Excuse me. According to our sources, Kazi arrived as a friend of a friend, and at first her presence didn't raise any red flags. But once guests realized Kazi had been linked to David, the vibe shifted. And we're told she and the friends were with her. She and the friends with her were asked to leave by a security guard working the party. As you know, David and Lily split early last year before she later alleged in an album West End Girl that he had cheated during their marriage. We reached out to Kazi for comment. She declined. So what did she look? She came in. Oh, she cute. Oh, who is he? She cute. I like her hair, blonde. Okay, she cute. Then somebody was like, wait a minute. Ain't she? Hell no. Girl, security. Security.
Get the fuck out.
And a
No.
friend. She said, you and your friend got to go. Bye.
You know what? You know
The
the whispering.
nerve.
Somebody said, "Oh, that's that girl."
The nerve.
For you to show up around my peoples, mm-mm. I
Like I
know
said,
that's
baby,
right.
if my friends are like that, any of my exes and y'all see like a bitch, that, especially because I'm thinking how I read this story, Morgan might be one of the women that David possibly cheated with, is what I'm thinking. So I think that's what the whispers were about. Because this was like I've never heard of this girl before, but I feel like her friends, Lily's friends, might know some things that we don't know and might know who David, especially when she was talking about him cheating in this album. I'm thinking that she might have been one of the girls and brought her ass with that blonde hair to that party. So, but that's all right. They told say you and your friend get y'all asses out. Y'all ain't got to go home, but you got to get the fuck up out of here. Bye.
Fuck out.
Well, that is that on that, honey. Christina Applegate. Have y'all been seeing her? She's been on a media tour lately. She
Yeah.
just wrote a book.
Yeah, and it's multiple sclerosis month.
Oh, it is. I didn't realize that. Oh, so that explains why I've been seeing a lot of her.
Mm-hmm.
I know she is an advocate for that. And I was watching The View this morning, and she was on The View, talking about the book and everything.
Well, you know she suffers from multiple sclerosis,
Hmm.
not just an
Yes,
advocate,
honey.
but yeah, it's a memoir going back to her childhood. Very interesting. I've
Yes,
always
and
loved Christina Applegate.
I've always been a fan. Especially near with children, of course. But baby, don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Oh, baby, Christina has my heart forever. And then had a nerve to come out with the show on Netflix, Dead to Me. That had a nerve to be a good ass show. So I'm like, baby, y'all can never make me hate Christina. But yeah, I remember her with her battle with MS. It was really difficult for her to film the last season of Dead to Me.
Yep. And was
So
saying how the producers and everything worked around, you know, her condition, and yeah, it's been a hard battle for her.
Yeah, she definitely has a severe case.
well, in
Um,
her book, she does mention like she mentions Harvey Weinstein in the book. And like she says, like she witnessed some things about him that she didn't like. He never came at her crazy, but and probably because she feels that he was probably scared of her. And y'all see, I just shared here by way of TMZ. Harvey Weinstein actually praises Christina Applegate after she wrote He's Afraid of Her. So Christina Applegate gave an unflattering account of disgraced film producer Harvey Weinstein in her new memoir, You with the Sad Eyes. And he had nothing but praise for her in return. Here's the deal. The actress and multiple sclerosis or MS advocate wrote about a brief interaction with Harvey at a Hollywood party in her new book, saying she called him out when she allegedly overheard him making distasteful remarks about another woman. She writes that Harvey was definitely afraid of her after that because she's a woman who doesn't mess around. And Harvey didn't deny a single thing about her account, and is instead applauding her strength and honesty. Through a spokesperson, Harvey tells TMZ she's a gifted actress and a powerful voice in Hollywood, adding, "It's good to see her sharing her story and her perspective in her own words. I do not remember running into Christina Applegate or having that conversation." As you know, Harvey is locked up in New York as he awaits his third rape trial in the state, despite his 2020 conviction and 23-year sentence for rape and criminal sexual act being overturned in 2024. He was convicted of rape and more in Los Angeles in December 2022 and is currently serving a 16-year sentence. Mm-mm. So he said, "Yeah, I don't remember it, but shit, she probably ain't lying." Because you see how he didn't say no. He said, "I don't remember having that conversation, or I don't remember running into Christina, but but he do remember that she's a gifted actress and a powerful voice in Hollywood." So, mhm, that's that on that, honey.
He didn't want her to pull them receipts. He's like, okay, and you're a good actress. I don't remember. I'm sorry, but you're great.
Mhm. He know better.
Look, the way he
Please
trying to
don't
clean
tell
up
no
his
more.
little okay, the way he trying to stiffy up his little image. Mm-mm. Sir,
Look,
this is toilet forever.
he knows she would take care of that ass, honey, MS and all. Like, don't make me beat your ass with this cane. I will come to where he at, Rikers. I will come to Rikers, motherfucker. What?
Mm-mm.
I'm sure she didn't say it like that, but
This is crazy. Hmm.
well, I have three more stories left.
Okay.
The um the Queen of Lifetime, or well, maybe she was the Queen of Lifetime until Vivica Fox and her Wrong series came. But Valerie Bertinelli, she actually just wrote a book as well. I'm a huge fan of Valerie Bertinelli, honey. Any movie that she's in that was in Lifetime, I remember watching her heavily back in the '90s, honey. But you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Valerie Bertinelli reveals she was sexually abused at age 11. Ain't this shit crazy? Girl.
I felt like she did a memoir before and told these stories. Am I wrong? Hmm.
Mm, maybe.
Hmm.
I don't know. Because I don't think I can Google it after this story, but TMZ starts. Valerie Bertinelli has come forward about a harrowing time in her life, saying she was sexually abused at the age of 11. The famous chef opened up about her assault in an interview with People while promoting her upcoming memoir, Getting Naked, in which she writes about the topic. Valerie tells the outlet she never planned on sharing the personal information, but through therapy and personal work, she feels she's no longer controlled by the assault and she sees herself as a survivor. She notes it has taken her at least 10 years to be comfortable speaking about the dark period of her childhood, explaining, "The very first time I said it out loud to my therapist, I thought, I'm going to feel better now. It got worse before it got better." The one day at a time star says she turned to food and alcohol for comfort, but slowly confronted her feelings, including her immense shame over the assault, and no longer feels anger. Valerie also notes she realized her deep self-criticism throughout her life was rooted in the embarrassment she felt. In addition to working on her mindset, Valerie credits her work on the Drew Barrymore show, cooking, and support from her son, Wolfgang Van Halen, with helping her heal. In addition to her memoir, debuting on March 10th, Valerie recently launched a digital platform that includes four cooking shows she stars in and will be dropping a Getting Naked, the podcast, later this month. Ow. Better work, Miss Valerie, honey. Do y'all remember on Family Matters when they call her Valerie Burton Ernie? Not Family Matters, but Family Guy. Call her. Peter was like, "I want a movie with Valerie Burton Ernie." But yeah, that's I'm listen. I'm glad she I, li- baby. Maybe this will encourage other survivors to kind of do the same, seek therapy and process that because especially nowadays, baby, we know it is documented that we live among some predatory ass men and some predatory ass men who like children. So, mm. Yeah. Oh, and speaking of predatory hunting, people who like children, now this next story is actually not about a man. It's about a motherfucking woman who happens to be the former mayor of Louisiana. When I tell you this nasty gutter butt trollop, honey, this pedophile, oh girl. Let me show y'all this story from TMZ. And you should see where it says here, ex-mayor found guilty of sex with minor while she was still in office. And girl, get who the minor was. Her son's friend.
Damn.
Nasty.
Oh, ew.
Girl. Well, a former mayor of a small Louisiana city is in big trouble. She was found guilty at trial for having sex with her son's 16-year-old buddy during an alcohol filled pool party, according to news reports. Misty Roberts, ex-mayor of DeRidder, LA, or DeRidder, Louisiana, with a population of under 10,000, was reportedly convicted by a jury of having sex with a minor in 2024 while she was still in office. Local news outlets reported it only took the jury less than an hour to find the 43-year-old former mayor guilty on 2 felony charges of carnal knowledge of a juvenile and incident behavior with a juvenile yesterday. During the trial, the victim, who was 16 at the time of the incident, testified he had sex with Roberts while he was wasted at a pool party. Robert's
Mm,
son also testified he saw his mom hooking up with his friend through a crack in the window.
mm-mm,
Girl.
mm-mm.
What's
I,
more,
oh,
Robert's daughter gave testimony saying she witnessed her mom and the victim on top of each other. Even worse, Robert's one time close friend and sister in law testified she heard the former mayor's son yelling that his mother effed his best buddy. Um, and,
wow.
and if that's not enough, after the sexual encounter, the victim's mom texted Roberts about getting her pregnant, but Roberts assured the mom she was on birth control.
Damn.
Girl. Roberts resigned from office only days before she was arrested in 2024. She faces up to 17 years in prison when she's sentenced on April 17th.
She did this while she was actually mayor.
That's just trifling.
Why are you hosting an alcohol party for teenagers? Okay.
That's why she
Mm,
was doing it. So she could hook
mm,
up with somebody. This
Mhm.
reminds me of a tweet I
mm, mm.
read, and I didn't even send it to you because it was crazy. This woman had a 20-year-old son that died somehow, car wreck, some accident. But she harvested his sperm before he died, and then she had his baby, his own mother. I'm like,
I'm, you know what? Never mind. I'm
what?
not even going to address that. Mm-mm,
The
mm-mm,
genetics of
mm-mm.
that is just crazy. Huh? I, what?
I'm just like my brain is processing, and the only thing I can really think of at the moment. Do y'all remember? Y'all probably don't remember this. I feel like this is a cult classic. Not too many people know, but there was a movie called The Stupids that came out in the '90s, and it starred Tom Arnold, and it had Bug Hall. Look, Hammy, we on the same train of thought thinking, baby, because in The Stupids in that movie, Tom Arnold, he sang a song called "I'm My Own Grandpa," like I'm my
Oh.
own grandpa. And this is what you just that's what made me think of like, huh?
Right? I'm like, I don't know if this is made up or what, but this is crazy.
What
I,
doctor allowed her to do that?
mm, mm,
First of
mm.
all, the genetics from her son and
Yeah,
her,
in her.
and
I
then,
mean,
oh my God, people are sick.
it's
Whoever allowed this is sick.
I don't I didn't see any follow up. Like, was the baby born with any kind of problems or whatever? Because I quit reading right there. I'm like, nope, 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 nope.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm,
I'm speechless.
mm-mm.
Oh, child. Well, our last story, honey. I'm surprised y'all only I wonder if y'all gonna say to skip for the last story. But y'all remember Catch Me Outside, girl?
Oh Lord, yes.
Well,
Oh yeah.
her her segment on Dr. Phil has actually been resurfacing online. Her
Mm-hmm.
mother actually has a really big problem with that, and she has reached out to Dr. Phil to say take them shits offline, and he did it. So, y'all should see I just shared here by way of TMZ. Dr. Phil pulls Bad Baby clips from infamous episode after mom calls him out.
Oh,
He
So,
don't want to get sued no more.
he's
He
not a
tired.
complete ghoul then. Okay.
I don't know. I think there's a madness to his whatever he does, honey. I don't know.
Well, didn't he just get sued? Didn't he just lose or file for bankruptcy? He ain't trying to get
Yeah,
that smoke.
he
Hmm.
did.
Well, this starts off. Dr. Phil is removing clips from Danielle Bregoli's infamous episode from his Facebook page. This after her mother torched him over it, though we're told it's not actually his doing. In case you missed it, Danielle's mom, Barbara, took to Instagram to call out the famous TV doc after clips from the nearly decade old episode were shared on his popular Facebook page, which boasts more than 10 million followers. However, a spokesperson for Dr. Phil tells TMZ a third party controls the Facebook page, and no one currently on Dr. Phil's staff condones the post. A source familiar with the situation tells us the four clips from Danielle's appearance that were posted to the show's Facebook within the past week have now been removed. Sources connected to the TV icon also point out that Barbara originally wrote into Dr. Phil seeking help. As you know, Danielle Bregoli, aka Bad Baby, became a mega sensation after appearing on Dr. Phil's show back in September of 2016, famously quipping, "Catch me outside, how about that?" More recently, Danielle suggested her battle with a form of blood cancer isn't over, telling fans last weekend, "Bad news from my doctor yesterday. God has the last say, not my cancer." Oh, that's that on that, child.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Oh, she's got blood cancer. Oh
She
my god.
does, and it said they're saying it wasn't good news from her latest visit.
Let me see what kind of blood cancer she got.
Oh, child.
Oh, and the blood cancer we're talking about, not Levon, but the real one. Oh, I don't think
What?
her and Levon together no more, are they?
No, well, I don't know. When she's jumping on the top of his car and all that foolery.
Let me Google our bad baby and Levon.
Sound like she got some kind of leukemia. She's not naming it, but it affects her white blood cells. So generally, that's leukemia when
Oh,
your white blood
Mm,
cell count go up in the absence of infection or a reason for it to be up.
I don't wish cancer on nobody, even the most
Nobody.
annoying, people, except for maybe one person, an orange orangutan that sits in the White House.
Yeah, she.
this bitch in the chat told us, what about the Wigger blood cells?
Stop it. I wasn't supposed to laugh at that. Oh my
Why does
God,
his
you are
brain
terrible.
work like this? Why does his brain work like this? I would have never in my
Oh my
never
gosh.
thought
Oh,
of that ever in life.
I
right.
love it.
I wouldn't wish it on anybody though. I really wouldn't.
No.
Same.
I mean, if they told me the orange orangutan had it, I'd just be like,
And leave it at
how
that.
long he got? How long he got?
Don't even say that. Just hmm,
Mm,
is enough.
mm, mm-hmm.
Oh, and yes, Danielle and Levon are not together.
Yeah, I feel
Good.
like you told that
Been
story because
been needing to drop
Mhm.
that dude.
he was
Uh,
jumping on the hood of his car and all kind of foolery.
yeah, and she don't need no stress like that in her life. With what she's
Mm-mm.
going through right now, she don't need that kind of trauma.
And she's got a child.
Hmm. She tied to him forever, unfortunately.
Mhm. Well, I hope she can get better news so she could be there for her kid.
Yeah, me too.
Mm,
Some of those blood cancer treatments can be brutal, especially when you're trying to get stem cell transplants and stuff like that. To treat some of those blood cancers is not nothing cute.
no,
Mhm. We wish her the best.
Yeah, yeah.
crazy. And she's very young too, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not a fan, but I will give it. She ate that one little thing in that song where she said, "Don't talk to me, talk to my cash app." Still a petty ass bitch. I ain't past that. I said, "Okay, little white girl, you ate that. Okay, that's cute." But the rest of her can go on the hell on somewhere.
She ate two things. When she said, "Catch me outside," because we loved that one. That was a good one.
Well, we did, but I feel like we were saying that like before she even.
Well, yeah, I think we said something similar.
Because I'm pretty sure I done told people like I'm sure I've said not how about that, but I used to say how about it, like I can beat that ass, how about it, like I used to say it like that, but I mean,
Did I say what would I say? I don't know if I said catch me outside, but I feel like we had something similar.
you right, because most of the time, most of us like we don't need to go outside, baby. We can turn up anywhere, everywhere, no matter
I feel
if
like
we
we
at
was check. You better check my file, or you better.
oh look, the only place I ain't turning up at is the airport.
Hey,
If you want to
either
beat my
or.
ass, honey, you got a free pass at the airport.
Actually, and it, on any federal grounds. I
Okay.
don't get post office, nothing. Look here, we go across the street, around the corner, but no federal offices, please, thank you.
Oh no, baby, just go ahead and beat my ass and get it over with, honey. So go ahead, look, get it out the way. We ain't gotta go beat my ass right on that federal because I'm going to cower in the corner and be be the white woman.
That's in your mind.
Cause the last place
Especially in
I
the
would
airport.
what
Mm-mm,
Tony Yayo say, baby. This is a federal. This federal here, honey. Play
mm-mm.
around with them if you want to.
I wouldn't even threw the pillow at old boy. Mm-mm. Not on
Exactly.
the plane, child. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today. So before we head out, I always like to ask the group, do they have any tea that they want to share, anything that I might have missed? Gorgeous Moon was actually nice enough to give me some tea about the Target CEO. And I found an article here that I'm going to share with his
Ugh,
fucking ass. And you all
y'all
should see.
still better be boycotting Target too.
hmm Hashtag girl the boycott. Like anytime I remember somebody had on like a red shirt and some khaki pants, honey, she ain't had nothing to do with Target. That was just what she was wearing that day. And somebody commented and said, "Girl, the boycott."
A
But
mess.
you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Target plans to try to win the black community back, honey, trying to and play on our talking about they're gonna bring back the Target feel. They want to bring back Target, honey.
You can't bring back something that you didn't create.
That part. And
That pissed me off again. What the hell?
mhm. CNN says the new Target CEO believes adding new buzzy brands can win back shoppers after a brutal few years. CEO Michael, how do you say his name? Fiddlekey? Michael Fiddlekey said Tuesday that Target will improve its products and redesign stores to draw shoppers and get Target back to growth. The company is trying to bring back what's worked in the past, selling affordable, trending fashion and furnishings that helped earn its Target reputation. Unlike Walmart, which is known for the best prices, or Amazon, which has stood out with convenience, Target wants to create a fun treasure hunt atmosphere in stores where shoppers come in to find what's new. Target is not an everything store, said Fiddlekey, who took over as Target's chief executive last month. He said Target would focus on winning busy families and its primary customer base. Target will also increase capital spending by 25% to $5 billion this year to bolster operations, technology, and other areas of the business. Just not the black, anyway. Um, at an event for investors at Target's Minneapolis headquarters on Tuesday, company leaders detailed their turnaround plan. Target has added new board members and revamped its executive team in recent months. The company plans to expand into new items in food, beauty, apparel, and home furnishings. These categories are critical to Target both as moneymakers and to help the company stand out from competitors. Target also plans to launch partnership with niche vendors. In Target's beauty section, for example, the company is putting the trendy Supergoop sunscreen brand on shelves for the first time. It is also adding more sports and games merchandise for kids. Target doesn't just need to revamp its products on shelves, it also needs to invest in labor to stock them, retail analysts say. Target has struggled to keep stores tidy and certain products on shelves. Customers have complained about long checkout lines and understaffed stores. They're trying to do basic things like stay on trend, said Spencer Hannes, an analyst at Wolf Research. It's not rocket science, but it's hard to do it at scale across 2,000 stores. And let me just yeah, it ends with they're telling us about the CEO or whatever. Oh, I was looking to see if they were going to say anything about the DEI. Okay, it continues. Fidelity takes over at an inflection point for Target. Target sales have stagnated, and its stock has dropped nearly 30% over the last 3 years. The company has faced stiff competition from Walmart and Amazon, and it's also made strategy mistakes. It scaled back pride displays and rolled back DEI programs, angering its liberal customers. Target also had a weak holiday. Target sales at stores open for at least 1 year dropped 2.5% during its latest quarter, the company said. But the company said things are starting to get better. Better sales rose in February, and the retailer expects total sales to grow around 2% this year. Mm, they're really not saying what I wanted them to say about this because baby, the reason that y'all fucking up was because of black people, and it seems like them. Listen, this CNN article did not. Mm-mm. If y'all were looking to like, because it wasn't gonna work with black people anyway. But I, I don't even know.
Fuck
Like,
Target.
yeah, this is crazy.
Forever is up and stuck.
This is coming from somebody who worked with them for 2 years, and honestly, probably with the team that I work with, that was I can honestly say that was one of the best jobs I have ever had. I really enjoyed. But when I say I'm with chill on this, fuck Target. Y'all, the way y'all have played in black people's faces and continue to play in their faces to this day is infuriating. Infuriating. So fuck y'all. And then in the black gay people at that. So fuck a Target. And then look, I hate look, the elders was right all along, honey, because you know how if you of a certain age, really, because honestly, Target is for really like the young Gen Xers or the millennials. Most of the time, like the older people, they won't because they felt that Target was too damn high. They was like, I ain't going to that high end store. I can get what I want somewhere else much cheaper and less bougie. But it looked like the elders was we have a comment. What would Dr. I say? Go fuck yourself. Exactly. Look, we have a comment. I love me some Target. So did I. It was really a great time. Yeah. And now you see, when it comes to CEOs, this next CEO, because Moon actually talking about this CEO reminded me of McDonald's CEO. Did y'all see how he tried to eat that big arch, honey? I know
Yes,
Moon didn't see it, but
baby. Look at here. An ant could have took a bigger bite than that.
I was cracking up. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do, because I think who did the best recap of it was Kev on stage.
Yeah, he ate that. He ate that.
So, yeah, I'm going to play Kev on stage's video so y'all can see. Let me find it. Child. And this video is about close to 3 minutes long, but it is worth every minute. Hilarious. Let me get it here. Okay, let me full screen her.
One of the oddest videos I've ever seen. The CEO of McDonald's tried their new burger, and it is one of the oddest videos I've ever seen.
This is something that we have tested already in Portugal, Germany, Canada. I love this product. It is so good.
First of all, a person calling a burger a product disconnects you from like regular people talk. Just say burger like a regular person.
I'm going to do a tasting right now, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch, just so you know. So
somehow him saying I'm going to eat this for my lunch made it seem like he don't be eating McDonald's. Like, hey man, I'm going to eat this for my lunch. I know I usually have my personal chef make stuff, or I might go to Kava, but I'm going to eat this for my lunch.
Holy cow.
I just want you to notice how little fries he has. If the CEO of McDonald's can't get the full fry order, what makes you think you getting full fries? They gave that man 8 fries.
First of all, let's try to get this thing. I don't even know how to attack it. Got so much to it. Oh, there's also some crispy onions on here as well. I see those kind of coming out. All right, moment of truth.
It's so big. Now, what the fuck is he chewing?
That is so good.
Sir, if you don't bite that burger for real, this is why you don't want it. He just took a baby nibble of that burger. Big arch, small bite.
That's a big bite for a big arch. It's distinctively McDonald's. Only McDonald's could do this type of burger, but it also is unlike anything else on our menu. It's a delicious product. You know, you've got sort of the cheeses and the gooiness, but those crispy onions as well gives a nice texture. And of course, we've got the pickles. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my lunch, but Big Arch, try it when you can get it.
This is basically going viral because of everything I say. He looks weird. He's like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic doll eating a burger and with AI talking for him. It's like a robot. And people are like, well, it's successful because people are talking about it. Yes, in that sense, it's successful. But good marketing should do 2 things: brand awareness and make you want to try the product. This makes me want to never go to McDonald's again because if you don't like it, why should I? However, I haven't thought about a new McDonald's product in years, and now I have. So in that sense, I guess it worked, but not in the sense that you want to go eat at McDonald's. The Burger King CEO tried to get on this, eating a Whopper.
Not bad, right?
Only one thing missing, a napkin.
This is just fake because the last Whopper I ate made me doodle out a mouse. So there ain't nothing you can do to make me go in there. Oh no. Yes, work.
Shout out to Kev on stage. He is a damn fool, man.
At least he took a bigger bite, though. Oh my God, that dude was. Oh, that was crazy.
Girl, he took a piece of that bread. He like, let me bite just a little piece of the top bread, maybe a little piece of lettuce. Ain't even put a dent in that. Now I know, you know, it's a known fact that not white people they have thin lips, so I know it can open but so wide. But still, he could have took a bigger bite than that. That was crazy.
He didn't even make it look good.
And just like Kev said, he was like, "Oh, after this, it does not make me. It actually makes me want to stay far away from McDonald's. If you don't like it, why should I?" Child, that was hilarious. But thank you for that, Moon, for talking about the Target CEO, which made me think about this CEO here. And did anybody else have any other tea that they want to share or anything I might have missed? Okay, y'all. Well, you know it is always a pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. Don't forget to subscribe to a bitch. Head over to auntiederek.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. You'll get daily hugs in your email from me. We will be back tomorrow for another live show at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. I always say this. I always forget to say PM. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't try to bring your ass up here after midnight because this ain't that type of show. This is daytime tea. So, but 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be back tomorrow for another live show. And until then, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Bye, everybody.